Okay, I started recording. So, welcome to class once again. We're going straight into it. We have been learning about ChatGPT from the beginning of this class, and from the beginning we learned about what is AI, what is ChatGPT, and everything. Please, I'd like us to be very attentive today, because what we're going to be learning today is a life skill that is very useful. It's like all these tips that once you just add it, it can spice up your resume, CVs, and all that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So yes, we talked about AI and ChatGPT. Since we know that ChatGPT is a form of AI, yes. We talked about that, and from the beginning of the class, what we've looked at, what can I do with ChatGPT as a student? We've looked at using ChatGPT as our research assistant. We looked at personalized dictionary, how we can use it. We look at finance management. We looked at productivity tracker. We use ChatGPT. We organized our ChatGPT interface. Like that one is just when I was telling you that we can rename those little boxes. I was telling her that we can rename those very little boxes. I don't know if you remember that instead of you just leaving your ChatGPT, okay, I think I should just show us so that we're not looking like what's she talking about. Let me just show us what I'm talking about. So I hope you can see it now. Yes, so this thing here, these names here, you can see that I named my smart goals, branding, VA, French translator, social media, communication skills, public speaking. You can see that these things are named. So that's just like I was saying that we can rename this. See this one? I can just name it bridal shower planning. She gets. So that's what I'm just saying, like organizing our interface. So let's go back to our slide now. So we can use ChatGPT for that as well. We can use it we can interact with PDFs. That the class where we learned about uploading PDFs. We uploaded the Excel sheets, spreadsheets. We're interacting with it. How to set quizzes for yourself during exams. How to summarize a PDF. That I just said, okay, summarize this. Focus on this page. I need information from this. We looked at that as well. If you missed any class, like I said, I was trying to send those recordings to the class, but the files were too large. That was why, I got permission from the organizers to upload those videos to YouTube, and then I sent the link to us. One thing that you can't just, if you go to YouTube now, you don't see those videos, because, I just set it to just the people that have access to the link will be able to watch it. So otherwise, the organizers of the class said so. So when you watch click those links, you see previous classes where we talked about these things. We talked about how you can even use ChatGPT to summarize books, for example, especially very popular books. For example, I don't know if you know this book, Atomic Habits. It's very popular. I'm trying to mention the one that is very popular. There's this one, Rich Dad Poor Dad. There's those very popular productivity lifestyle books. Yes, you can get summary of those. You can just type it and be like, oh, summarize this book for me. Especially the very popular ones, you get summaries. It might not be detailed, but you get summaries of the book. That I can tell you. You can quiz yourself. You can upload a PDF. We looked at that as well. And quiz yourself. You can brainstorm. Oh, I'm working on this research. Brainstorm for ideas for me. You look at what ChatGPT gives you. You just work on that and be like, okay, talk more on this. Do research. Go to Google, paste it, and be like, okay, expand this idea. So you can brainstorm with ChatGPT. You can use it to learn a language, as we learned in the last class, and you can use it for your personal use as well. Your study body, I didn't have that. So that just some of the things you can do with ChatGPT that we've discussed in this class. Yes, so I'll just try to upload the other videos on that YouTube and just send the link to us so that we can go through it again. And they are not long videos, honestly. I like the videos very short, so it doesn't consume our data. So what else can I do with ChatGPT as a student? There are other things we can do. So these ones that I'm showing us now, these are what we've not covered in the class, and I really hope to cover them. They are not much though, as some we have covered them. And just talk briefly on it. Like this one, resume and cover letter writing. You can use ChatGPT for that, and it's going to be really helpful. So we are going straight to using ChatGPT for resume. I believe everybody know what a resume is. Like for employment, please you can like type or speak so that I can know that you're following. You know what a resume is? Or a cover letter. Like sometimes when you're applying for a job, you can don't know, oh, send me a cover letter, send me a resume or a CV. Yes, CV, say resume or a CV. Yes, you can use ChatGPT. ChatGPT can assist you with that if you want it to look very professional and very formal and everything. So, and let's say, for example, I believe every one of us here knows LinkedIn.
Yes, ma'am.
You can type, okay, I believe every one of us here knows what LinkedIn is. So, for example, let's say you are scrolling on LinkedIn, you want to apply for a job from LinkedIn. ChatGPT can help you with that. Let me just show you an example of that, how you can use it effectively. Let me just share my screen. Trying to change my screen so that what will show is the LinkedIn page. Yeah. So I believe you can see my screen now. So this is my LinkedIn page. Let's say, for example, I want to okay, this is a post I opened. Let's say, for example, I want to apply for something from LinkedIn. I'm just scrolling through my LinkedIn. And, okay, for example, I opened this so that the class will be fast. For example, this is an application, LinkedIn Local Nigeria. They're saying, oh, we are looking for people who are vision oriented. They are this and this. What are we looking at here? We want to apply. Let's say you see this and then you are interested. So what would you do? All you need to do is write in 100 words why you love to join the team. Something that you'd have written and you'd be like, you start counting it. Hey, this is more than 100 words. So how do I do this? How do I do that? So ChatGPT can help you with that. So what's the first step you do? The first step you do is to copy this ad that you see, this invite. You copy it. So let me copy it. Is it not copying? I believe you can see my cursor. So I just copy the important part I need. I'll just copy it and then I'm going to move to ChatGPT. I believe that we're following. I want us to get this because this is like something that would be really useful. It's going to be something that is going to be very, very useful for us. Please, if at any time you cannot see my screen, I beg you, please indicate. So I'm just going to open a new chat. I believe you can see what I'm doing. Like, that's what I'm asking.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I want us to follow through. Because once I'm sharing my screen, sometimes I can't see what you guys are typing. So once you talk, I'll be able to know that you're actually following along. Please, can you still see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
My ChatGPT screen. Let me know before I start working on what I'm working on.
Yes, ma'am. We can see your screen.
Okay, maybe I should mute because I can't hear you. Maybe I should just mute myself.
Yes, ma'am. We can see your screen.
I did not hear you before. So what I did was that I copied that invite. Okay, I'm interested. I want to apply. So I'll just come here. I'll paste it. Enter. Let's say I don't even know where to start from. So obviously, I'm not going to use the first thing ChatGPT gives me because this is not even me. ChatGPT just cooked up something. What if this thing it cooked up is not? I don't have all these experiences, and I don't want to lie, because let's say okay, I get accepted, and they'll be like, oh, but you said in your resume, your cover letter that you can do this, you can do this. So why did you lie? And we're children of God, we can't lie. So what I'll do is that ChatGPT already gave me 100 word, because they asked for 100 word. I already just pasted what I'm requested. So I just go here. That's even giving me like a subject, dear this thing, giving me a very formal way to approach this invite. So what I'll just do is that I'll be like, I'll just prompt it. That's why I talk about prompting and context. I want to personalize this message. Ask me, I'm telling ChatGPT to ask me relevant questions that it feels I need to, like, relevant questions that it needs from me. So ChatGPT can work with that and then reorganize this message for me. So that's what I'm prompting it to do. So I want to personalize this message. Ask me relevant questions. Can you see now? Ask me relevant questions that you need to know about me to rephrase this message. Sorry, I'm typing fast, that's why. To suit my person. Context. So ChatGPT has responded, great. To personalize this message, here are a few questions. It's asking me, because the first thing I did was to paste what was required. This is what they said. They said they are looking for people who are vision oriented, fierce in thinking, this and this and this. Write 100 words on why you'd love to join the team. Attach your this. So what I can do is that, okay, so these are the questions, because ChatGPT already knows, like, has studied the entire thing. They did just what they need. They don't need too much story, Abby. So I'll just start by answering. I'll click number 1. So now the answer I'm going to give ChatGPT is not now going to, we talked about ChatGPT hallucination in one of the classes, where ChatGPT will just bring out something from nowhere and put it there, because it won't give you a right. Look at when I first pasted that, it just cooked up something from me. Imagine, it's writing 100 words. It cooked up words for me that, I can foster growth, I can network, I can innovate. What if that is not me? Imagine, it's telling me I have experience in digital marketing, community engagement. What if that is not me? What if that is not me? So because I want it to speak about me, I'm going to personalize it. So I hope we're learning. So the first thing I'll do is to now answer this question. That's how we can use it when we want to, like, let's say, apply for anything. Basically, it doesn't even have to be CV or resume. And you know that in Unilag, especially on Kakio group chats, the academic secretary can just post, scholarship, this. These people are looking for scholarship, this. And some of us, it's not as if we don't want to apply. It's like just be that you don't even know where to start from in that letter. So the first thing you can do is that if you are interested, you can just copy it. You copy, like, their requirements, what they need, paste it on ChatGPT. Once you paste it, ChatGPT will first cook up something for you, cook up a personality that is not you. So the next thing you do is to now prompt it that I want to personalize this. Ask me relevant question you need to know about me to rephrase it to suit my person. Do you understand? Like, based on what I pasted. So now, working with this as an example, the first thing ChatGPT asked me that, what specific skills or experiences would I like to highlight from my background that aligns to these people's goals? So I'm just going to go up to read their message personally for myself. They're looking for people who are vision oriented. That's their goal. Fierce in thinking. Okay. Who have a flair for execution. So they need someone that is very active, proactive, and all. And if I'm someone that I'm very proactive, I'll add it there. Okay, what specific skills or experiences would I like to highlight? Let's say, for example, I have helped in organizing an event before. I'll add it, say, I have experience. It can just even be a rough draft that you type. ChatGPT will help you to like rephrase everything to look very formal. I have experience. I can even specify. I have 2 years experience in, let's say, project management and organize. It can even be as organizing room hangouts. Maybe once it's time for end of the year room hangout, I'm the one that like organizing all those stuff. Organizing room hangouts and organizing, let's say for example in your class, maybe you are the course rep or something, organizing class administration. I'm just using that as an example. Chasey. Then number 2, you see that I didn't go down because if I press enter, this thing is going to submit and I'm not done. So I'm going to continue like that. I'll just put 2 dots and continue. So ChatGPT does not mind when you do that. Why do you find the vision of these people compelling? And how do you see yourself contributing? I'll answer that question. I am for example, very proactive. I'm just using this as a very rough draft. Very proactive individual. Please ignore those mistakes. Like I'm trying to rush because of time. I'm a very proactive individual who loves. Okay, let me see. What's their vision again? Vision oriented, fierce in thinking. Okay, people who have a flair for execution. Okay, we need people who have a flair for execution. Of course, I should know what they do for me to even apply in the first place. Not like I don't have a knowledge. I'm just using this as an example. Let's say what they do is that they go from street to create awareness. I'm just using that as an example. So I'll say I'm a very proactive individual who loves to engage people and to impact society, since that's their goal and it aligns with mine as well. Society. So I'll leave that at. And number 3, what kind of project or roles have I excelled in before that could lead to that? Okay, and now put my experience. I have organized, for example, series of room hangout. You might think those things are not relevant. As long as it's honest, you are very honest with it. You have rest of mind. Room hangout in my school hostels. I have assisted I'm just using as an example, course rep in planning. For example, me, I'm a student of English, so there's one thing we do every year in my department. We write a book and we organize everybody from year 1 to year 4 to write. Let's say I'm part of the planning committee, for example. I'll just put it, I've assisted my course rep and my department. As an example, in planning the yearly department book and magazine. Let's say, now for example, projects that I've excelled in. Number 4, do you have any specific achievement or experience that demonstrates your flair for execution? Yes, you can say I have let's say something you've done, single-handedly organized successful hangouts in school. So that's an example. Number 5, I can ask you 7 questions. It depends on like the manner of application you are trying to write. So how would you describe your passion for networking and community building? I really love meeting new people. Just trying to rush here. Meeting new people and creating remarkable memories. I hope you guys are still with me. So yes, that's it. I've answered the questions. Now, I'm going to write another one for me based on what I have given it. So you can see that this one is different from the first one. This first one was talking about digital marketing, this and this, community engagement. What it does know me. So I've given it who I am. It's still giving me my subject, there, this and that. I'm excited about the opportunity to join your team. I'm passionate about engaging with people, make positive. This is me. So I'm not lying. With 2 years of experience in this, including, do you understand? I had this room hangout, assisting in planning my department here. See that this thing helped me to cook everything up, mix it. I have done my skill in execution and collaboration as a proactive individual who tries on building meaningful connection. You can see, looking very organized and very, very formal. I have my application done and done. No stress. Under how many minutes? I'm done. So I can just copy it. I can read it. And let's say I want to just, once I paste this, maybe there are some things I like to change. I can as well just change it myself. But like I have something I can work with, you get. So I can now copy it and then just paste it to there. I'll just read it. Oh, they send it to their email. I can click on the email and then I can post it. So I'm just using that as an example. Do you get? And I can paste it there and then I've submitted it. Do you understand? So for example, okay, that I've talked about say applications. We said that CVs and resumes, yes. So what you can do, because they told us to attach our CV or our resume. So let's work with cover letters, for example. I'll say draft a cover letter using this information, like the information I gave it. So about myself. Let's say I was required a cover letter. See, the cover letter is different because I have to be very formal, put my two address, dear hiring manager, this. So all this information of add their email, add the company address, this and that, I'm going to get it from their website or their page, and I'll just input that myself. Maybe put it on WPS or Canva Docs or Google Docs, anyone I'm using. So I'll just put that there. You can see this one is more, it's added more of the information I gave it because it's longer than the 100 words they required. And let's say, for example, even the cover letter, let's say they say 200 words, I'll write 200 words count. I'm going to make it 200 words. Safini. She gets. So let's say I need a CV that suits. I need a CV that suits this role. Since like the information it has already about me is like my own personal information. Do you get? It even gave me 2 options to pick from. Imagine. So I can decide to pick any. I'll put in my name, professional summary. That okay, because everything is writing is based on the information I've given it. And if I feel like you can see it's picked out skills for me. Even me, I might not know I have these skills. I just bombarded this with everything I've done in school, everything I feel is relevant. If they feel is relevant, fine. If they feel it's not relevant, do you understand? I just added it that okay, this is what I've actually done. Oh, I'm not going to say, oh, I've created the universe. Do you understand that kind of thing? I just put something I've done. Oh, I've done room hangouts, I've assisted in my department, I've done this, I've done that. And it's picked it that okay, the skills I actually have based on what I've done is I have time management skill, I have problem solving skill, I have communication skill. I'm like, it's true. I was actually solving a problem. When they said paper has finished, I was one that quickly stood up and I was calling people, oh, do you know where they sell paper? Do you understand that kind of thing? I solved the problem when everybody was sitting down. So, like professional experience, say self-employed, imagine project manager. You can see collaborator with University of Share student leaders to coordinate. Do you understand? Like it's giving me based on what I have done. And if I feel like, oh, there's something that is false there, I can easily just remove it and add what is correct. And I can even prompt it again. Do you understand? I can prompt it again to give me more. Okay, do you need more information from me? Let's say the information I gave it is not really so substantial. Said, yeah, a few things I can consider. relevant courses I've done. So it gave me 4 things I can add. Oh, what are my achievements? I can add other more achievements. Oh, I organized 5 hangouts. I've done 10. And my roommates gave me positive feedback that, oh, they enjoyed themselves. It was good. Everybody had a great time. No matter what are relevant courses or certifications I have, I can add it. Oh, this and this. I have coursing. I took a course on Coursera on this. I did a course, calculus, skill up on this. I volunteered for this. I organized a group chat or this. Do you understand? I can just put everything there. It will help me to elevate the CV, and everything is going to be true information because he did not just cook it out of the internet for me. I gave it information. I told you, okay, ask me questions you need to tailor a very good looking CV for me. Do you understand? And I can make you with information, look for a template, paste it there, and then do you understand? Do some more notes. You see, like very, very, very relevant skills that we can do. These are like life skills that is going to save you time, energy. You don't need to stress too much. But obviously, you have to be intentional. You have to make sure that the information you are giving it is true. And if you've read it and you feel like, this thing lied, or hey, when did I do this? Do you understand? You can just be okay, ask me more questions. You can edit it. This one is a lie. I'll put the true information there. And just make sure everything is looking good. Do you understand? So, like, this is another way that we can use ChatGPT once we want to. We talk about applying for applying applications. When you want to apply for something, the first thing you do is that, okay, so this is an application, for example, if you're just joining, I copied this thing they need and I pasted it on ChatGPT. I told ChatGPT to ask me questions based on what it feels. Okay, this is it. I want to personalize this message. Because what it gave me is false at first. I'm just recapping. I want to personalize this message. Add me relevant questions. Then I answered the questions and it drafted another one for me based on what I have answered. So that is a true application because it is mine. I'll come in. Let me look for something, another kind of application on LinkedIn. Let me say a scholarship, for example. Just as an example. Let's see what to bring up first. Okay, so this is one. This is another one. It depends on what you are interested in. Basically, there are so many of this. Let me just pick one random one. So let's say, for example, I'm interested in this one. So what do I need to do? I'm going to actually have to click on the details. I'm just like giving us another example because some you have to click on this. The point is that you just have to get what they want from you. So now I have sufficient information. So this is what they need from me. How to apply this. Okay. So what do they need? That's what I'm looking for. What do you need from me? So like that's your key. Obviously, you have to check if you're eligible. Just make sure that after all the stress, you know that you're actually eligible. Okay, so this their mission statement. I need that to empower academically young scholars. This. I can copy this and paste it on ChatGPT. Look at this in my phone, yes. So this is another example. I'm just using that. If they don't give you the specific thing, you can just get their mission statement. So you see, I need a scholarship application. Let's say I've checked it and they say 1,000 words of 1,000 words. I'm first going to let it give me what it can cook up. Then after that, I'm now going to ask it to like ask me relevant questions based on what I feel. Because look at, I didn't even give it any info. How do you know that this is me? I did this, I did that. How do you know that this is me? Do you understand? So I'm going to personalize it. Let me know if of course I want to personalize and adjust. I want to adjust the information or personalize it. Anyone nation. So I'm going to tell it, ask me relevant questions. So it's going to do that. It's going to ask me relevant questions. It needs to GC. Obviously, this is longer because of it's not as short as that. It's 1,000 words. So why do you want to pursue this? I have to type. If it's now, I'm not going to give you short response. I'm going to type it very well. So now I'm not being careful of my mistakes. Am I typing the correct English? I'm not. That ethic is not there. Do you understand? I'll just type how I feel. Just type in a very clear manner. So I'll just put number 1. I will not put enter. I told you this one, just send it like that. Number 2, right? This is this. Number 3, answer is. Do you understand? Then once I send it, it's now going to pick what I've written and then restructure this application for me. I'll read it, do any adjustments and submit. So you can see that these things are have made applications and all these things easier. So I hope that we can use that idea and we're good to go. So let's continue the class. We're not done. That's just one of it. So what else can I use ChatGPT for? We look at resume, cover letter, applications. So you can use it for email drafting and communications. If you are someone that you send a lot of emails to people, or you say, reply me in this email, and you're like, hey, how do I want to respond to this email? It's very simple. You go to your email, you copy the information required, just like this one. You copy it, and let me look for an email example. So it's not like I'm just talking. Trying to let me see if you can see my screen. Okay, you can't see my email. Let me open my email. You can't see my email. I have to change my screen. Oh my god. Okay, you cannot see it. I'm coming. Let me change it. Okay, yeah. So I've opened my email. We are talking about email drafting now. So let's say I want to reply to GC now. What kind of rubbish did you people do? You have done this, you have done that. They say your network. I'm just saying, for example, if it's an email I want to reply to, and I know, let me say, for example, I'm just using this GT Bank as an example. Obviously, I'm not going to reply to their email unless it's important. I'll just call. But you can reply. You see, they said email. You can reply to their email actually. So I can just okay. I can copy it. Copy the part I need information. This is an image. I can't copy this one. It's a picture. It's not okay. We can do pictures too on ChatGPT. Thank God. How we can see what I did. Okay, let me go back to my email. I don't think you saw that. So since it's an image, I think I can just save it. Because ChatGPT accepts images, thankfully. We looked at that in one of our classes. I want to download this image. Okay, I've downloaded it. So I'll just come to ChatGPT, open it. The thing is not accepting. I've overused this thing today. So let's just say, for example, let me look from line and then I think let me just go direct. Draft an email to reply. No. To reply to my bank. I'm just saying that as an example, but on a norms, I'm supposed to copy that and paste it there. Oh, you could not hear me. Oh, can you hear me better now? I hope you can hear me clearly now. I hope you can hear me clearly now. I was talking about email drafting. I was talking about drafting an email that we want to look at how you can use it to draft an email. I think I should just tell you, just give me an email draft. Let's say to address a complaint on an order. Let's say you ordered something and they're taking time on an order. So I just need a draft, just a simple email. Since it's something that like I'm not supposed to stress with, it's like I don't like okay. I hope this message finds you. I'm writing to formally address you on the recent order. I'll just take the template, okay, my order number, order date, this. Do you understand? Very simple, something that will not stress you, and you're good to go. So let's continue. I hope you can hear me now. I think Miracle said I could not hear me before. I hope you can hear me better now. So let's continue. We looked at email, language learning support. We looked at that in the last class where you could learn. We tried learning French. Okay, thank you. We tried learning French with ChatGPT. Or if we were not in the last class, let me just quickly go through that. Where is that French translator here? So we looked at that in the last class. I'll just quickly brush through this one because we already treated that in the last class. And I sent the link to the last class if you want to learn that as well. So what you can do is that I just put, I need a language translator. I need a French language instructor. I'm not going to type it again since we already did that. Study the Unigo way of tutoring. This I'm a beginner in French. So it's giving me, okay. It's giving me goals that I'll set a goal, aim for this. Then I gave it that, okay, I want you to act as my instructor. So it started with me, okay, I should learn basic greeting. So I said what we can do is to click on this read aloud option. You can access it with the free version of ChatGPT. So it's going to read it out for you if you don't know how to pronounce it.
Great. Let's start your French learning journey with Level 1 Beginner, following the plan you've outlined. I'll guide you through each week and provide explanations and practice exercises. Week 1 to 2, basic phrases and pronunciation. Greetings. Bonjour. Hello. Bonsoir. Good evening. Salut. Hi. Au revoir. Goodbye. Polite phrases.
So we can see, so we will read it out for you. If you want to type the words one by one by yourself, you can do that and it will read it out. You have your language learning instructor there like that. So let's move on. If you need more tutorial on that, we treated it in the last class and I sent the link to that video on the group chat. So let's go back to, yes, can use it for language learning, creative writing assistance. Obviously, if it can write email, it can write fictions for you. You can just give it like an idea of what you want. Brainstorming, we talked about brainstorming, prompt, storytelling skills. People who code, funny enough, it can help with coding. There are even like specific GPTs that can help with coding. Let me share my ChatGPT. Oh wow. So the thing was not showing my ChatGPT this thing before. Wow, imagine. So we'll go to Explore GPT. So I just want to show you a sample for that. Explore GPT. Then we go to programming. That's for people who do coding, and so they can just pick anyone they want to work with. Maybe you do Python, JavaScript, HTML, all those stuff. You can just check that and then start your coding assistant. You can even, I think you can debug code with it, Abi? Can you debug code with ChatGPT? Yes. You can debug code, you see? You can debug code with ChatGPT. Since me, I'm not really into coding, so I can't delve into that. I have to learn it to be able to teach.
You actually use, for example, black box AI. You can use it specifically like coding.
Okay, said a coder here is saying you can use black box AI if you are into coding. Then you can use black box AI. I don't know about that, but just giving us an overview of like other stuff that we can do with ChatGPT. So we're moving on to the slide. data analysis. We've done that in one of the classes where I pasted the spreadsheet and I told it to analyze the data for me, and we saw how that it was even fast with it. And it will even tell you, is it number one? You can even create tables and charts and graphs, like so many beautiful things. Job interview preparation. If it can write a CV for you, okay, let's even try that job interview preparation. So what you do, like for everything, especially when it comes to job and all these things, what you can do is that you have to paste in the job description from the website of the job this thing. So let's just go to LinkedIn again. Let's check that, use that one as an example. Let me go to LinkedIn. So we can use that one as an example. What job should we hunt for? Let me see. And I'm looking for something that's not related to what I know. Commercial manager. Okay. Let's see this one. Let's see this, for example. I love this. I love this. The whole lot. So what we're going to do, we're going to copy everything like this. We're going to copy everything about the job. It's even good. They are very detailed. I'm going to drag and copy to the end. So we want to use it as what do we want to use it for again? I hope you guys remember job interview preparation. So we're not doing CV or cover letter writing. We've done that before. We want to use it to practice for a job interview. So what we do, that we open a new chat and then we start. We've talked about context with prompting. So I'm going to start. I want to practice for a job interview. So this this is the detail company. Wait, what just sounded now? From the company, I say company. We just paste that. You can still see. I think I should just minimize my. I'm opening too many tabs now. I just need to shut a lot of tabs, so I just have the ones I need. Yeah. So I opened too many tabs. I think that's the issue. Let me just close the tabs I don't need. Yeah, don't have to have it all. Just leave the ones that I need. So we talked about job interview preparations. Great, let's start practicing some common interview questions tailored to this role, because I already pasted everything they said they need. Responsibilities, this and this, the name of the company, the role, this and this. So tell me about yourself. Okay. Just some questions they can ask, and it's even telling me, okay, once they tell me to talk about myself, I should focus on my education, my internship experience, my financial experience, commercial skills. So since I'm applying for a job, I think I should have a knowledge. You get? I should have a knowledge. So that's another way you can use ChatGPT. And if you don't even know how to answer the question, you can tell ChatGPT, please give me an example answer. And it will do that for you. So let's check. Let's see question number 2. Sorry, I'm trying to minimize this tab here. It's blocking my screen. I know you can't see the tab. I can see the tab. Okay. It's even good. Why haven't I used this method before? I didn't know I could minimize it like this. Beautiful. So I'm just going to highlight this number 2. Copy and paste. Let's say I don't know how to answer this. I'm like, how do I'll do things? Please give me a sample response. So give it to me. So it's even giving me a way I can answer this question. Oh, I'm excited about this role with Adsin because it presents the perfect opportunity to leverage my background in finance and project management. You can see how to answer your question. You can use it to practice for your job interview. So let's move on. So we've looked at that. So you can see like the list is it just increases by the day, honestly. I'm trying to change my screen. How do I change it now? Okay, yeah, figured it out. Yeah, so let's move on. Travel planning. Can you plan? Oh, I'm traveling to this. Like I've used it before. I was going out. So I just put that, oh, what do you think? I'm going for a 4 day trip. What do you think I need to carry? I've already like packed some of the things I needed, but I was like, what do you think I can carry? You can just put, oh, I'm a girl. What are the basic things you think I need for a 4 day trip outside of town? Just put some little detail and tell, oh, you need power bank, you need it. It might even list something that it listed something. I'm like, it's true, I'll need this thing, and I didn't think of that. You get so very useful stuff. Yeah, I think that's all. Yes. So it's already at 8:04, end of class. So this one was in the first slide. This information in the first slide. How to open ChatGPT if you don't have that. The ChatGPT prompting. You can see prompting is about context. This just give more prompting, and yeah. So because of time, so that's the end of today's class. We're done with today's class. So do you have any question before we end this class? This is already 8:04. No, we didn't start the class quite early, so started after 7. Please, do you have any question?
No, ma.
Let me mute. So nobody else has any question. The document for today's class. Okay, yes, I'll send the document for today's stream. I'll send the document, and I'm even recording the class now. So I think I should stop recording now. So the thing is getting too long.